Lawrence Road. Well, little nub, Hey, it's gonna do what it need to do. But no, how do you feel about the state of Detroit music right now?
Man, I'm happy that the time period I came was at the moment where it was on that rise, and I can see it, and you can just see the energy and feel the energy to the point where now it's like, if you understand, it's now been years and understand just how, especially how this music is, the fact that you got Detroit, like really like at the end of the day, be like, it's Detroit when we out, it's Detroit and anybody else. And they showing it now even more because it's like, that's bigger. They showing that it's more bigger than anything. Detroit is bigger than anything. So we gonna represent Detroit. And the music, and everybody, you go anywhere, everybody loving the music. Everybody loving the music. And it's so many different parts. Because you got literally Detroit, but then you got Flint. You got to add them. You still got more out west, the west side of Michigan. And folks that way, man, they still rocking with everything over here. And, still got artists and stuff. So Michigan in a whole it's got crazy, it's going crazy right now. And Detroit is just leading it. So I'm definitely glad to be a part of it. I just can say that. I can definitely say I'm associated with it because it's almost perfect right now. And it ain't even hit a peak. It ain't even hit a peak. It's just everybody that's supposed to, I think right now it's a lot of folks that's supposed to be getting they do finally and shit like that and been putting work from previous years. Those the ones that's finally, they supposed to kick in though, and now it's gonna really just kind of blow it open for everybody else. I think it's already like still going. So it's seemed crazy.
How do you feel growing up in Chicago and living in Detroit? Like how do you feel like that shaped your music and your and your perspective on on your on music and on your approach?
Definitely Chicago's a big inspiration. It's a big music city itself. So soulful, you know what I'm saying? Jazz, of course.
Yeah, not they. All the new generation know of Chicago is drill shit, man. They don't know no jazz, soul from shit.
To a degree. I mean, yeah, majority to a degree, because it is. That was a big part. It's a big part. But then it's like when you had a chance to rapper emerge, and you get other more expressive artists in that same type of lane, and be able to come out, and then you got. It's different. It's a lot of different type of artists right now. Like it's It's a lot of different artists that you'd be like, damn, I thought they was from somewhere else, and they is from Chicago. You know what I'm saying?
Who would you say is the biggest Chicago artist?
No, I mean Kanye.
Oh yeah, I forgot Kanye.
Yeah, you gotta still say Kanye. I mean, it is what it is. Headlines just for no reason every day.
Who would you say is like really responsible for shifting Chicago to like the drill wave?
I mean, you gotta always the originators type stuff is, everybody from Chief Keef, we got a name Herb, Lil Bibby, he's actually a manager now. You got a name,
Bibby was a hell of an artist.
He's an artist at a point. King Louis. You got a name Duck. He passed away. You got a name. It's a lot of LA Capone. It's a lot of folks that like my boy was a videographer. So he dived into the city a lot deep. He dived to the city a lot deeper and caught up, caught some early videos with some guys that's like that was drill. So my time in Chicago, as far as the south side of me growing up where I was at, Evergreen Park, it touched over there because at the end of the day, That was more the middle class. We middle class, but you walk 2 blocks over type shit in a certain distance, or you walk 5, 10 blocks. You in Chicago, like zip code changed that quick, and it shit can look a little slight different just that quick. You know what I'm saying, type of thing. So that was probably the big influence. Like that was 2000, like probably 4 or 5.
When did you come to when did you come to Michigan?
I moved here like 2018, 2019. Previously lived here I went to like junior college here like 2010, 2012. And I lived in Grand Rapids. Like I was like third grade with my pops.
Okay.
So it's different spurts. So I seen Detroit different spurts, but grew up at rest of the whole everything in between type shit, or you know what I'm saying. That was back that way.
Cause then I know this, but tell us about junior college. You play ball, right?
Yep. That was coming off of, I was going through shit. I just lost a scholarship actually.
How did you lose it?
Shit, chilling, G. They say the freshman thing, like it is an adjustment. College was an adjustment, just on some handle your business and that type of stuff, and just literally grades, playing around, just really just chilled on the grades. So the scholarship was gone. So I ended up going to junior college with my brother, who was already hooping. He's up here hooping. He's a year younger than me, so he's his freshman year, and technically my sophomore year. I'm damn near repeating freshman year over in junior college with him. He hooping, I'm just getting grades. So the next year I hoop. So I hoop 1 year at OCC, and then end up getting a scholarship out to school in Carolina, D2 in North Carolina. So yeah, me and my brother. So we went. But man, I went through stuff here, grades, shoot, the law, man, all types of just little goofy stuff that, stuff happens when, so growing up.
So that's how you ended up falling out of hooping. What ultimately ended your
I stopped it. I chilled. I stopped. I went to college, finished college, touched a little bit of semi-pro, definitely looked at overseas. Like for real, could have kept. If I kept going, literally, then I would have played overseas basketball. Like literally, that literally would have happened. But I said, cool, I'm good on basketball. College, I won a championship, played in a certain level, knew that I was, at the end of the day, I know I was a guy that was like that. So I said, what's the next thing I got going on? And that was really like 2015, 2016, and that's when it was up. I'm diving into music. I was already a cannabis guy because I was already smoking. So you kind of, I think for me, levels, because it went to now past this, I'm just smoking heavy. It's like, no, they really gonna ask me like, what we smoking? I'm in North Carolina at this point, coming from being in Michigan, and this 2010 to 12 again, coming to Michigan at a certain time. That was a certain prime time where cannabis was like newer strains, and we also getting past. I'm learning now we getting past Reggie's. Like Reggie's is still was a thing, but it's not.
Niggas blowing Kush.
And it started, and now all of a sudden, now we learning about strains. It's orange Kush. It's the blue cheese. It's Blue Dream.
Baby Kush.
Oh, Gorilla Glue was probably the most prominent shit. It was like rare Gorilla Glue. This wasn't like you just everybody know it, and that's early. So by the time I came back,
Gans.
Exactly. And I didn't even know Gans. I didn't even know nothing about Gans because you had to be, I feel like, in the city. And I'm all the way in like Waterford going to junior college. I had a couple city guys, but at the same time up there, I was straight. Strains. So Gans, I ain't know. I know that was in the city. I didn't even get to none.
Gans was actually before Kush.
Facts.
Like it was
what
Reggie's.
Year?
It was Reggie's and Gans.
Facts.
It was this had to be like 05, 06, because I was still in school blowing Gans. I'm talking about niggas
09, and it's still 09. It was still 09. You could start finding them. It was still little nick bags and shit. It was still little baggies and shit.
But
you
used
could
to be
start
$10, nigga. You get like a 0.4, 0.5.
Yeah, days.
Niggas will buy that shit and get you a mini Rello.
Boy, I'm smoking Swishers. I'm already knowing.
Yeah,
Swishers sweet. It's on my first mixtape cover ever. Tropical Fusion.
Tropical Fusion. Oh man,
Boy, I might as well. Boy, I'm an ambassador. You might as well say I was an ambassador for Swisher Sweet.
Tropical Fusion. You was one of them, man.
I ain't do the rare. I ain't do the original regular. I ain't want no grapes. I ain't none of that. None of that green mint pack, whatever that.
Straight originals.
I know. I that was second. That would come second. Swisher Sweets and Dutch Masters.
Okay.
Dutch Masters, especially Dutch Master, the fusions. When they start doing them, had the berry ones. That's probably like the last. By the time I moved up here, I was still smoking blunts. So I stopped smoking blunts when I got up here.
What do you think is the biggest difference in the culture from Detroit versus Chicago?
At the end of the day, it's the bigger city and the bigger commotion up there is way more, I feel like, than Detroit. Also, being historically known for gangsters in a certain way up here, and historically known here in Detroit is hustlers. Ain't got nothing to do with you can be a hustler and still be a gangster. You know what I'm saying? And you can be a gangster that's a hustler. But what y'all lead with is hustling. What's led up there is being a gangster in a certain way. Okay. So you got gangs and shit. That shit still is important because it's still an order to it. But here, get in order and make some money is where y'all like, you know what I'm saying? That's how you gonna get in order. Get in line and get some money. Not to say you can't be a gangster making money. You can't be a hustler being a gangster. But I know I just seen like I said,
niggas get money first.
Yeah, it's a reason why again just going to the music. That's why folks coming together and it's like, damn, I thought they was beefing. And you hear folks like, hey man, we getting to this money. Like, what do we know that's dumb. You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference. Definitely, but both is a vibe. Both got vibes. Both got vibes. You just gotta get into it because folks be scared of both. Detroit, Chicago. You get ingrained to it and you do what you doing and you ain't got nothing wild. Like it's stuff happen everywhere. But if you ain't in no shit, then it never was gonna come to you anyway. You can go anywhere. So that's why I fuck with both. But Detroit is the crib. Detroit is the crib.
That's the crib. Who or what is your biggest influence? Both within and outside of music, and the cannabis industry. So give me a music influence and like a cannabis influence.
Musical influence would be. I'm gonna throw Currency just because the understanding and seeing how you don't get fucked with to like I got my people that fuck with me and how that produces just a good feeling for everybody, a good product from him, and just returning of, you know what I'm saying, love and fucking revenue and all of that shit. Cannabis wise, that's tough to say. I would say the way I use cannabis is he was just a figure. Clarence Avant. He wasn't somebody that's ever been in cannabis. But Clarence Avant was a figure in politics and sports and even and big and especially in music. And they know him as the dude that like got deals done. He be in a room, you wouldn't know why he's in the room. He be in the most important room. He had influence on presidential situation with Bill Clinton and at a certain time, Quincy Jones and them doing a record label. Just literally been in rooms that literally it's a documentary that I promise you just figures and said it. And I take that same like notion of being a person that's known to connect and make something make it happen, and you just don't understand what's going, how, or what is he doing? There's so many different, you know what I'm saying, hats being worn when I do this cannabis shit. Like, it just remind me of being, you know what I'm saying, being the guy that, damn, who is that? Why is he in there? And then all of a sudden you got the most important people in that room come and have a whole conversation laughing because I didn't got drunk with them the other day, or I didn't stay at their crib, or I didn't went to their facility, or we didn't talked about my kids, or we didn't talked about the issues of us smoking and drinking, or we didn't talked about, oh, we do this, or we talked about how, because at the end of the day, that's who Slim is. That's at the end of the day, we gonna connect and make real business happen, but then you also connect with a real person when I let, you know what I'm saying, when we make that connection. So Currency and Clarence Avant. Folks, look up Clarence Avant, though. That man is, that's the reason why I'm motivated in the cannabis space.
Okay. Talk to us about your style, man. You know, you know, like a lot of times you come with like this this more like casual kind of you know, kind of chill vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like you have an obviously I know you, well I ain't gonna say I know you now, but you know shit you could be a pimp, you know. But you give, you know, you have that pimping vibe, you know what I'm saying, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Talk to us, you know, talk to us about that, you know what I'm saying? Talk to us about that styling, you know what I'm saying? Like where, you know what I'm saying, like where you grab.
I definitely say the style is it's a mixture of things. Being influenced, like I said, just starting like we said, who's one of the biggest artists. You got Kanye West, so paying attention, being able to express in clothes. A little bit motherfuckers been liking and rocking FUBU, and you know what I'm saying? It's all of that. Like, yeah, for real, let's just say FUBU, then graduated to, you know, oh, it's Ralph Lauren. Okay, I like, you know what I'm saying? I liking certain
Ralph
stuff.
Lauren.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm paying attention to styles, though, and stuff that I want at a time where people, I think, it was a normal, people just being normal. Super matching and shit. Like, I think I dress more regular as shit now more than ever, because motherfuckers, it's not about matching. It's just certain ways that people has been wearing shit that I'm like, y'all doing. I was young as hell looking at it. So taking different styles, you know what I'm saying, influenced by different stuff, you know what I'm saying. You got Michigan and Detroit element, but then I know a couple of guys that's some skate dudes. So I understood, you know what I'm saying. That's how my shoes could just say they damn near all ain't never the freshest, but probably one of the more rare shoes you gonna kind of see and be like, damn, he just wearing them bitches, because that's just what it is. But I promise you, they're a shoe that was sought after at some point, you know what I'm saying. So just knowing that I got pieces on at the end of the day, because I'm grown, so I may come out with a suit, but then I got on some Scooby Doo's, my shoes I created, and I got on my man's hat because he got a brand. But I got on a suit at the same time. So it's like the style is just almost to a point where now I know I'm grown, but I got pieces that at the same time a young nigga that's 24 gonna look and be like, damn, and I can just be like, yeah, I'm on the same wave as you, but a nigga that's a certain, you know what I'm saying, another age bracket be like, damn, I know what them is, or he just might not understand. That's why I could like just blend. It's kind of really a little unique blend, that shit. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, I put together. No stylist.
Saying little stylist.
No stylist. No stylist, but stylist, you know, so I see how I put together. You can see what is being styled, a stylist and all that. And again, it's pieces. I like certain things, but yeah, nah. We gon' you know what I'm saying, remix the same clothes. Trust me, we gonna work in these motherfuckers and we can go outside. Like, it's gonna be able to just, that's how I dress. You gonna get, if you got the 9 to 5 and then you going 6 to 5, that's what, you know what I'm saying, that's the attire that I'm gonna just bring at this point. That's the new level. It's the new level now.
There you go. What's the day in the mall look like with you?
You said what?
I said, what would day at the mall look like with you?
We damn that window shoppers, because mall don't be having shit. We get some food. We got motherfucker gotta go find an outlet. Where Ralph Lauren at? We gotta find a Ralph Lauren. I'm gonna go look at that shit. But the mall, We know the mall suck, but right now we might find we might stop at a shoe store for sure, cause we gotta see what they got. And folks don't be understanding. You gotta look at all of it, from whatever, you know what I'm saying, the newest drop to what's on the clearance. You never know what you find at the gym. So I'm always gonna look, but yeah, we might just be at that motherfucker, get something to eat, man. Get something to eat looking online.
Grab something to eat.
Yeah, because it's getting ugly out here. That's why everybody out here just might as well produce your own shit at this point, because it's getting ugly. Find me at Old Navy and get some slacks. Find me there. Shout out to Old Navy. Give me a sponsorship or something. I need some slacks. Fuck it. Told you we going to work and play. Like, we finna go to the, you know what I'm saying, the after hour. Then we gonna go to the happy hour. Then you gonna go straight to work. Same pants. Same pants. It still look suave.
Do you incorporate weed into your creative process all the time?
Yep.
So you all
right away early. We get to that bathroom, that's smoking. We smoking first. But I definitely do. And I've also had times where I haven't incorporated it.
Do you
and even got challenged like that before and be like, no, at the end of the day, like.
Do you feel like it enhanced it?
It can help a flow. But also I can forget that if I don't stay in the pocket, and then all of a sudden that was just a high moment, which I hate. I hate with a passion. I hate a high ass idea, and I hate a high ass moment. Because if it's forgotten or it ain't executed, then we were just high talking shit. That's very irritating. Nobody know that. Because again, if we having a meeting, like, okay, let's actually make it for real. So it can make a flow happen. It can do something, but to lock it in, I've definitely seen, like, you know what I'm saying, doing it without being high. Like, let me hit the lines. Let me rap over the lines first, and then I may hit the joint and start smoking the joint. Cause if it's a certain pocket or certain flow I want, if it's like that, then that should come to mind, and I shouldn't have to be high again. But I definitely be smoking with the shits, cause it make it go smooth for real. It do.
What do you think your role is in the cannabis and music industry?
The cannabis rapper that's got his lane. It's really the role I play. The role I play. You gonna learn something. He always talking about papers, and then there's a couple cool chicks that fuck with him too. At the end of the day, and then from there you know that, oh, okay, this really is actually somebody you want to be like. Shit, at the end of the day, shit. At the end of the day, so my role right now is definitely being, like I said, being the cannabis rapper, but got something different. Maybe that's just the Chicago, maybe that's just the papers. I don't know. Maybe it's just the height. I don't know what it is, but I know that's my role, especially in Michigan cannabis, where it's like the top shit in the fucking country, one of the top states in the country. I pride myself being a part of that shit, because there ain't too many that look like me that's talking the shit, that speaking about cannabis, just speaking, including that in their life. And like I said, it's the cannabis lifestyle anyway. This the real, like, lifestyle. It ain't even about having super many 100 million pounds on you. Ain't about smoking ridiculous joints, but it's also, shit, a part of it too. So you getting just the real. That's what you getting. That guy. That's my role.
Well, one more time, man. Get the people how to get in touch with you, man.
Catch me on YouTube for sure. Limwiththepackk, PACKK. Limwiththepackk, PACKK. Catch me on Instagram on my second page. First one's gone. Limwiththepackk, PAC 2 and a K. Number 2 and a K. And the music is $LIM, all right? Whether you look up First Time, Whether you look up the latest, the little and sign, because it ain't and the word, it's the little and sign. You got to do all this little special shit to find it, because that's just how it is. You can have a beautiful time once you find the music, all right? So $LIM, don't forget that $sign when it comes to that music. And them 2Ks on that pack when it comes to this cannabis. Don't forget it, okay? That's where you'll find me.
There we go. All right, my boy. It was good seeing you, my boy.
Papers only.